Hey everybody, it's Beth. Welcome to Infinite Garden. Hey, this week I'm checking in with you from my mom's place. My mom lives out in the West, which is why you see these date palms behind you. I've been visiting my mom. She's doing all right, everybody. She's doing all right. Man, you guys, there is something so incredibly difficult about the American healthcare system, and then when you combine it with parents that need support, man, it is just an ill fit. I've got to tell you, I'm not very comfortable sharing a lot of the specific details because they're her details, but I came out to help my mother with something that was planned, a planned but serious procedure, and she's really honestly doing well. But the things that have gone sideways a little bit here have been a direct result of the medical, excuse me, it's so early and I'm like so tired. It's been a result of the medical professionals not listening to my mom, and it's so frustrating to watch, and I know there must be reasons, and if there's anybody out here watching this who's a medical professional, I'm sure you have reasons for maybe overriding some of the things that folks say, but they deliberately ignored certain requests of my mom's. I've been here advocating for her during the process. I came out a few days ahead of the procedure and I was with her for it, and I've been with her for the recovery. My brother's gonna tap in for the next week plus, and so she's got like the family support that she needs, but I am just totally shocked by how much support is required. It's like they didn't listen to her or believe her when she was sharing what her regular doses are for normal medications that she's been taking for a long time, and they double dosed her, which then caused her all kinds of like cascading issues that now it put her back 2 days on her recovery, and it was totally unnecessary, completely preventable. And then the next day they tried to do it again, and I think I had to talk to 7 different people who were coming into her room to say her chart still reflects a double dose of her medicine, and that's the reason why she's not doing great. So can we get that corrected? And it wasn't until I finally hit it on the head. I was talking to her case manager and I said, there is statistical proof that women are not listened to as much as men in these circumstances, and it gets worse with age. And so it's like, here I am, I don't know if you're listening to me, and here she is, I can see that you're not listening to her. And this is the problem that's happening, and I can see it. I've been here the whole time watching. And finally, the physician's assistant, who maybe based on his demographics, maybe knows what it's like not to be listened to, he nodded and then finally called the doctor who was required to change her chart, correct her chart. He finally made that call, and it took me so much effort and so much advocacy to get to that point. It's very exasperating. So I know I'm coming on here and maybe this isn't the most uplifting story, but man, you guys, I've been going through it this week, and I'm just here on the sidelines. I didn't even, no one ever put a hospital bracelet on my wrist this week. So I'm just here on the sidelines, but it's been really frustrating. And I wonder, I just think about, our system and how obviously overworked and understaffed, even, this like shiny new nice hospital where she is. They have all the latest equipment. She had a very nice room, and the staff that worked there was very nice and I think well trained. I could see their bios, they kind of put their bios forward for us to see. So they're definitely qualified. It's not that. It's like there's too many people coming in and out all the time. They don't seem to be sharing information. Too many individual people, right? Like inconsistent communication across the array of folks. But it's obvious also that those folks need more help on the floors. And I don't think any of this is getting better. I know that a lot of the folks who watch my channel are from other countries. I know there's folks from the UK and Canada. Um, I wonder what you must think about our system. It's truly barbaric. Even with insurance, even with Medicare, Medicare's not enough. I don't know if you know this. I think there's people who watch my channel who definitely already know this, but I am 46. I'll be 46 next week, I think. What day is it? I'll be 46 maybe even this week. And I just haven't had to get into Medicare to understand it that much, but I'm understanding it better now. And what I'm learning is that it's not enough. My mother's a retired teacher. She had a pension from that and, health care, and she's paying for it, but they would not cover her appropriate aftercare. They were able to fund inappropriate aftercare, which we're going to end today and get her home, because I think she's safer here overnight. I guess one of the overnight nurses where she is almost didn't let her use equipment that she needed, because that person was just being a snot and wasn't actually trying to help her. So I'm appalled. I'm gonna go get her. And like I said, my brother is tapping in today. So, I don't know what I was thinking, that I could also get a video out this week. I absolutely was not able to do that. I have continued to test these eyebrow products. I think I told you I'm going to do a video about all the gray eyebrow products that are out there. I am wearing Valentinos gray, which is, I'll give you a spoiler, is turning out to be my favorite gray eyebrow product. But I'll give you more and really good information, the kind of video you expect out of me. I'll be able to give that to you next week. I also saw that Glossier dropped a new eyebrow pencil, and it included a color gray, so I did order that. When I get home, it'll come in the mail during the course of the week, so maybe it's a good thing I was able to add another one to the pile. But I hope you understand. I bet a lot of you understand this deeply for a lot of reasons. Maybe you yourself are tangling with the system. Maybe you've helped your parents. Maybe you haven't. I'd love to hear from you down below what you've experienced. I'm wondering, how do we advocate? This is for my fellow U.S. citizens. How do we advocate for appropriate staffing, appropriate care? How do we get people to listen to women? How do we do it? I don't know. At most, I hope I can just start this conversation. Again, everything's okay, but man, it was just a tough week for me, and I wasn't even the one going through it. Anyway, love you guys. Hope you're all doing well out there. I hope you have a great week ahead. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope you understand why I'm coming to you here with one of these easy upload catch-up videos. This is what I can do this week. But, please let me know, what do you think? How do we make this better? It's got to be better. Anyway, thanks everybody.